It's Tuck Erie and the Joel Natale Show. We're live from our Kingdom Financial Group studio, also live on Facebook and YouTube today. And I just told our guests that this might be my scariest interview of the day here as we talk about ballroom dancing and a brand new series of classes that's coming to the South Harborcreek United Methodist Church Hall on McGill Road. And we've got Debbie DeAngelo and Jennifer Eberlein with us here. Ladies, thanks so much. Welcome. I appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for doing this.
You're welcome, and don't be afraid. We'll be very gentle with you.
Oh my gosh. I'm sure my wife is watching. No, so, all right. Let's start with the origin story here. Dance classes at the church. Is that unusual, Jennifer, or is that something that makes a lot of sense?
Yeah, we always look for a good space, and actually there's dance lessons on the east side and west side of town. So Harborcreek being the east side, those upcoming lessons you talked about, American Tango and East Coast Swing will be there. And then also one of the other dance organizations uses Marguerite's, their dance studio, and so that's on the west side of town. So, and that'll be I believe, a waltz and salsa. So there's a lot of variety of dances coming up here starting this Sunday and then actually next week on Tuesday, depending what dance you want to learn.
And Debbie, this is part of like overall Erie ballroom dancing, like a group, or is there, tell me the organizational structure, if you will.
Yeah, we have several ballroom dance organizations in Erie, and that always surprises people. Yeah. When they take lessons, they say, but what am I going to do with this? Like once I go to a wedding or my anniversary's over, or, do we just go out to a club, or how do we use it? There are actually ballroom dances monthly. So each of the organizations sponsors ballroom dances. So if you wanted to, you could go to 2 to 3 a month. So we have the USA Dance Organization, we have the Stardust Ballroom Dance Organization, there's Club 50, just several of them. And it's nice because then there is some place to go practice and have fun and socialize. And like Jen was referring to, the floor is the most important thing. So when you say, like, is it unusual to have it in church? Not really. Like churches have gymnasiums or they have social halls with good floors. It's got to be a smooth surface, non-carpeted. So really the most difficult thing is to find a decent sized space with a great floor.
Has this thing taken off since the ABC show?
Absolutely. I think it's really showcased.
What's the name of the show again?
Dancing with the Stars.
Dancing with the Stars, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be starting, I think, in a week or two.
And Joel, wait, I want to mention, too, Debbie got started through Dancing with the Stars. Or
with the Erie Stars.
Erie Stars.
Remember? Okay, so that was on ABC. And so I was a health correspondent for Jet and Fox for 25 years.
Yeah.
That's just not possible. And so at the ABC affiliate here in Erie, they wanted to have a Dancing with the Erie Stars. And so Lou Baxter asked me if I'd be one of the quote-unquote stars. I'm like, well, you're really using that term loosely. But
and of course,
I was
excited. This when Lou and Connie were dancing already or after the fact?
This is when they were dancing already, but this was like a promotional thing that ABC did,
sure.
Across the country. So I was like, I didn't even think, like maybe I should have, but I didn't. I was just like, yeah, I'm in. And so I showed up for the first lesson, and I was lucky enough we had to draw a dance from the hat, and I drew tango, which was one of my favorite dances to watch. And then I was also really lucky because she paired us up with experienced dancers, and I got the best male lead in Erie. So I had a great, partner. I had a fantastic dance, and I was all in from that point.
Tell me about the shoes.
The shoes. Okay. So a lot of people ask that when they're taking lessons. And as an instructor, I always tell people, you need shoes that glide. Okay, so sneakers that adhere to the floor, not such a good idea because your feet can't move. And if your feet and ankles aren't moving, your knees aren't moving, you're going to injure your joints. So
in theater, in community theater, we buy Capizios. Like there's standard, character shoes.
Right.
That's okay.
That's
Do
fine,
a lot of folks
especially
use those?
For beginners.
Yeah. Oh,
now,
for beginners, yeah.
Yeah, because, I also have competed Pro-Am for many years, and so we wear higher heels, and we have suede on the bottom of our shoes and stuff. But for people beginning, I always say the guys, if you have like a dress shoe or something with a smooth sole, if not, socks work. You can dance in your socks. You'll glide. For ladies, they like to show up in high heels, and I always discourage that. Okay. Because if you're a newbie, your balance is going to be off. So you either want flats or a low heel.
Jennifer, you drop some coin on some shoes, or?
Actually, ballroom dance shoes are actually fairly reasonable price. So usually you have to order them online. I don't know, Debbie, do you know of any stores locally that sell them, or
not anymore?
Online?
No.
Wasn't there was a big dance studio store? What on Liberty or something?
Yes.
30th and
Yeah.
Liberty.
Yeah, there was.
I didn't know if I knew they do a lot of ballet. Didn't know if they did the ballroom stuff.
They did, but a lot of my students just get them off of Amazon because, again, they don't know if it's something they're going to take to.
Yeah.
You don't want to dump a lot of money into expensive shoes starting off.
Yeah.
Now, like for me, competing, they're expensive.
Okay.
But for social dancers, no. And you might have shoes in your closet that meet those criteria, and you're fine with them.
Cool. So you're going to learn. So this is the learning process. You don't want to necessarily be all bedazzled, but are you gonna culminate these lessons into some kind of I don't know, for lack of a better word, performance or recital, if you will, for dance?
Well, everybody takes them for a different reason. So I do have a lot of wedding couples, like it's their first dance. They don't want to stand there and do the prom sway the whole time. Or maybe it's an anniversary couple. Or maybe some people just want to get out and do something different for fun and fitness, and they just want to learn how to dance. We teach, for those people who just want to go out and dance together, we teach lead and follow, which is what I'm going to teach you here in a minute.
Okay.
And for people who like say are wedding couples, they want a little routine.
Yeah.
So I teach them lead and follow, but it's repetitive. It's a routine. We put together a pattern for them.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of weddings where they literally do an actual performance.
It's huge. Yeah. No more do you just get out there and sway and talk and everybody was watching you. It's kind of like everything, when you get engaged or the baby reveal, the gender reveal. It's like this huge celebration. So that's what it's been like for weddings. And I do have a lot of like father, daughter, mother, son, dances. Now, usually they don't want something quite as showy. Mm-hmm. They just don't want to stand there and move back and forth.
To be interesting. Talk about the fitness part of this. It's good cardio, isn't it?
Well, I'll tell you, it improves your posture, it enhances your balance, it strengthens your muscles,
core.
Yep, it stimulates your cognitive abilities, and it's just plain fun. I think probably one of the biggest surprises to people is like when they're in dance hold, whether it's smooth dance or it's like a rumba box I'm going to teach you. They're like, holy cow, my arms hurt, my shoulders hurt, because you're not used to engaging your muscles in that way. So you can expect to be a little sore, not a lot, but a little sore just because you're using your body in a different way.
I always found it interesting on Dancing with the Stars where you have these super athletes, like these NFL players, and they're amazing. They're usually like really good at this.
I just want to interject. We keep referencing Dancing with the Stars. I don't want people to be too intimidated from what they see on TV.
Okay, good idea, Jennifer.
From what they see on TV. When we talk about ballroom dancing in Erie, it's very social dancing. It's not that, the grandiose performances you see on TV. Those are all fun. They're all, dressed to the hilt. In glamour, but we're actually very casual dressed at the social dances. It's not about the showcase and the performances. It's just about enjoying the music, enjoying the movement of the dance,
and being together as a couple. A lot of my, especially older couples, will say, "Geez, this has really improved our relationship." So
that's cool.
Just working together at something that's fun, I think, really enhances that.
All right, let's make sure people understand all the wherewithals, and then we'll do this little demonstration.
Oh, you're just delaying.
Yes. Go ahead, Jennifer. So this is happening at South Harborcreek, right?
So that's the lessons that start on Tuesday. So there's a series of lessons that are going to be on Tuesday evenings, starting September 9th. And you have your choice of East Coast Swing or American Tango, or you could do both because they're both beginner classes. I believe the information is provided on your Facebook page. Or if you have interest in waltz or salsa, or maybe both, again, beginner lessons, those will be at Marguerite's, and those are actually starting this Sunday. And I do want to emphasize, you do not need to sign up as a partner. You can sign up as a single, whether you're a single female, single male. They're always looking for more male leads, but I just want to emphasize, you do not need to sign up as a couple. You can sign up as an individual.
Again, this is all about what you want to learn, not necessarily presenting this to somebody
What's going to be
else.
fun to you. Yep.
Yeah.
No, there will be no lifts.
All right. All right. What's next there,
Okay.
Debbie? Okay.
Well, what I'd like you to do is just stand up and join me.
Okay.
I'm just going to teach you a simple box step. Okay.
Okay. Shady, yeah, I think I got all the mics going.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna-
Are you, you got to get camera 3 up, or?
Yeah, I can do that way.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, I'm going to
All
have you
right.
stand behind me.
Okay.
So like right there.
Okay.
Okay, because you're going to want to be on this floor here.
Yep.
Men generally start going forward on their left foot. So what I'm going to have you do is just take a natural step forward on your left, side with your right, and then close your feet together. Yes.
Okay.
So you bring your left to your right. Now
Left to my right.
change your weight so your weight's on your left foot.
Okay.
You're going to go back on your right, side with your left, bring your feet together. Change your weight. So you're going to go forward on your left, side right, together. Back on your right, side left, together.
That's pretty easy.
Forward on your left, side right, together. Back on your right, side left, together. Now, that's the footwork. There's timing, okay? So I am going to say slow. And when I say slow, we're going to go forward on our left foot.
Okay.
Okay, so we're slow. Now the side is quick, quick. Now back on your right, slow,
Oh.
quick, quick. Slow, quick, quick. Good. Slow, quick, quick.
And everyone, if Joel can learn this, you can learn it too.
Now, I'm going to have Jennifer join us. She's going to stand in front of you as your partner.
Okay, gotcha.
No dance hold. She's just going to stand in front of you. I'm still going to do your footwork, so if you need to watch, that's fine. As
Okay.
you go forward on your left, she's going to go back on her right.
So you have to do the opposite.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So you don't step on
Okay,
it.
so
So
left.
forward on your left, she goes back on her right. Then you both side close. Now you go back on your right, she's forward on her left. Side close. Forward, side close. Back right, side close. Forward, side close. Good. Back, side close. Excellent. One more time. Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. Very good. Now
There you
the
go.
final piece is you have to come together to do
Okay.
that as a team.
All right.
So I'm gonna
And
have
not
you-
step on it. Toes.
Correct.
Yeah.
You won't. Okay, so I'm gonna have you come here.
Okay.
Your hand is gonna go up like this, kind of
Okay.
like you're pledging something, but a little out, a little angle.
A little angle. Okay.
Jan's gonna put her right hand into your left.
Okay.
Sorry, my hands are cold.
Okay, now on this arm, I'm gonna have her extend her arm and come in just a little bit. You're gonna take your wrist and put it right here, kind of just past her armpit.
Oh,
Yes.
right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very light with the fingertips.
Oh.
No claw.
Okay.
No woman wants to feel those
Right.
fingers digging
Is
into
the
it.
is the palm out or
It's
just
like
relaxed?
Just relaxed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And what she's going to do is see this muscle that you get a shot in?
Yeah.
Right at the bottom of it's a little indentation. She's going to put her thumb on the inside, her middle finger on the outside. She's going to lift her arm just slightly. You're going to lift your elbow slightly. So you're not leaning on each other,
And you're not using the shoulders. You're using the
No.
muscles. That's
Uh-huh.
interesting.
and you have to hold up your own body weight. You should not
Okay.
be falling onto your partner.
Okay.
Now, when I say, I'm going to count you in, 5, 6, 7, 8. When I say slow, you're going forward on your left. She's going back on your right.
All right.
5, 6, 7, 8. Slow, quick, quick, slow. Good. Quick, side together. Good. Forward on your left. Slow. Side together. Quick, quick. Back on your right. Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. One more time. Slow, quick, quick. Excellent. You just
That
learned.
was amazing.
Yes.
I bow to my partner.
So see, it's really when people say I have 2 left feet, I have no rhythm, I won't be able to do this. You can, because we teach you exactly where to put your feet and when.
Yeah.
It's not like freestyle where you got to get out there and make it up. That's when men start to get nervous in particular. They feel awkward. This, we teach you what to do.
I could totally see, though, why you need the shoes or socks or what did you say, suede or something like that?
Suede on the bottom.
On the bottom,
Or
yeah.
smooth leather sole or just your socks. Yeah, because
it's sticking,
Yes.
you know, with my rubber soles there.
Yeah.
And I like the form. Like I appreciate it. Like, okay, this is how the formality of the form, that's where your kind of your grace, the artistic approach of it all. Even if you feel like you're just stumbling through.
And you can see how posture begins to come into it.
Yeah.
You have to hold your sternum up, your rib cage up a little bit. You can't collapse it. The frame is really important. That connection that you had. A lot of times people will watch ballroom dancers and say, what did they do? Like memorize those routines? No. There's lead and follow. So when we teach a move, we teach the men what they have to do to communicate to the lady what she needs to do. So it's nonverbal communication. That's built into your part. So that's what you're learning. And the lady, who's going backwards most of the time, has to sense the lead and interpret it and think, okay, this is what he wants me to do.
Is that difficult for the lady? I mean, you're doing opposite, or you just know that you're just gonna follow.
We had a good connection, when we were hand to hand here and right in here.
Yeah.
So with that connection, I was able to follow your lead very easily.
She can feel your body movement.
Oh, that is really amazing. Interesting. All right, let's get people plugged in here while we have a little bit of time left. Stardust ballroom dance classes beginning on Tuesdays.
At South Harborcreek.
And how often do you have at South Harborcreek? How often do you have these cycles where you
They just
teach?
continue on. Maybe like holidays, we take a break, or maybe for a month in the summer. But for both organizations, they just roll over. We might offer a new style of dance like every couple of months.
Like when people go to the barber ball, I have never been. I need to go. But do you see this stuff going on?
There's a large group of dancers that go to the barber ball. So
And they actually do the box or the tango or
Yeah.
whatever?
Well, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up, because that's another misconception. People think, oh, I don't listen to Lawrence Welk music, so what am I going to use this for? You can dance these styles of dance to top 40, to country, to any genre. It just has to match the timing.
Yeah. I remember, again, I mentioned the 8th grade dance banquet. We learned the waltz and we learned the polka.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine a little 13-year-old, whatever?
I will tell you, they play at least one polka at every dance.
Do they really?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there are a lot of people who still like to dance that.
And we learned Italian dances growing up.
It's really a shame, because in previous generations, men and women did dance. They took dance
100%,
lessons. Yeah. And in European countries, they still do. They learn how to dance in school.
There was an Arthur Murray in every major town.
Yeah. And we just lost that.
Yeah. Well, you're bringing it back, Debbie.
I hope so.
And Jennifer, this is fantastic. Again, what do people need to do to get involved? Is there a website? Or
I would say the easiest
how do you RSVP?
Well, I would say the easiest thing to do is go to your site, look at those lessons. There's contact information there. But if anybody has questions or they're interested in, they can contact me. Mine's up there too. You can contact me via Facebook under Debbie DeAngelo. My email's up there, debbie@healthonheels.com. But on each individual flyer, there's also contact information for the lessons.
Neat. I once swung dance with a local pastor in this town. I probably should out him. Yeah, Derek Sanford and I swung dance years ago for a variety show at church. I mean, that's 25 years ago.
You know what, though? In European countries, very common for two men to dance together. In fact, Argentine tango started out as two men.
Yeah. Can you imagine the kind of velocity on a swing dance that two dudes would have? Anyway, it was a joke, but we had a good time with it.
You mentioned swing dancing. That is one of the most universal dances. So whether you're going to a wedding, to a bar, to one of our dances, swing is really popular. And actually, I think it's October 4th, the first Saturday. the Red Hot Woodcutters are going to play at the USA Dance, and all the dances, whether it's USA or Stardust, are held at St. John's Lutheran.
Okay.
Around 24th, 25th Street,
Peach.
between Peach and Sass.
Nice big floor.
Do you have a comprehensive website or
No,
Facebook page for all this stuff?
No, it's not like an umbrella.
Yeah,
it's just
okay.
like the dance
there's different
organizations.
places.
Yeah.
But once you get connected with one dance organization, you will learn about all the other dance
They
organizations.
support each other.
They support each other, and you'll see a lot of the same faces when you go to all the different dances, no matter what dance organization it is. You see a lot of the same faces.
I would encourage people, though, to take lessons before going to a dance,
Yes.
because then you're going to sit there and you can't dance.
Right.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
And
Again, everything old is new again, it looks like.
And
to
if you
me.
take lessons, be patient, because if you do see more experienced dancers, remember, we all started out as a beginner. I mean, I've been dancing over 20 years, and
Good
you
for
know,
you.
we all started out as a beginner at some point. So take your
Don't
time,
be
be
self-conscious.
patient.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jennifer
Have fun
Eberlein, Debbie DeAngelo. Thank you, guys. That was a lot of fun.
You did well.
I
did.
appreciate that. Yes.
Shani, she's just.
Oh,
she's
wait a minute,
just
Debbie. We have an offer
grateful.
for them real quick if we have time.
I could stop this. Go ahead. Real quick.
No, we just want to extend an invite. So both dance organizations, Stardust and USA, if you and your wife would like to take a dance
You
lesson,
too,
or
Shan.
you and your husband, we are welcome you for a free introductory series, and you can take the series and report back to your audience how the dance lessons are
I
going.
think we might take you up on that. We have a wedding next year and might want to know what we're
Don't
doing.
wait,
honor
don't
that
wait for the
too.
last minute.
I'll
No,
honor
no.
that for you guys, too.
Yeah.
if you
All
want
right.
private
Beautiful.
lessons. Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. It is 3:56 on Talk Erie.